Hi everybody. So we're going to do something really fun today. I have this, it's a box, okay, it's wooden, and it has, you can't see it, but it has like a little drawer in front. I don't want to use it for the drawer. What I want to use it for is to hold, papers or something, or it might just be a pretty wall hanging with wooden sides. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I want to swipe on the top of it. So what I've done is I've taped it off really well with frog tape so that the paint cannot get on the sides. So we'll just be painting on this. I put paint on the front side of it. And so we're going to get going here. My thought process behind this is a swipe is the only thing that's going to work because we can't spin the paint off. So we can't do a bloom because that has to get thinner so it doesn't crack. But with the swipe, you need less base paint, and we can actually swipe that off the edge here, and it should dry okay, I'm hoping. So this is our project of the day. So I'm going to take my ColorPlace Antique White right out of the can. That's from Walmart. We're going to be very judicious in how much we pour here. I don't want any more than I need. I mean, we're still going to have to put quite a bit on, but I kind of want to be particularly careful to spread it out and, excuse me, just have exactly the amount that we need. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we'll see. Someone gave this to me, and I don't really... I mean, if it all goes wrong, I don't mind the thought of throwing it out, but I hope it makes something pretty. So we're going to spread this around on the entire surface. Again, swipes need less base paint, so we should be okay with doing a swipe because there will be less. The bloom, it wouldn't work. You need that big thick pillow in the center, and you'd never be able to spin off enough of it. It would crack. At least that's my thinking. Now, I could have tried to take this box apart and just had the piece of wood and then put it back together, but it doesn't look like it comes apart easily, so I didn't want to do that. And I am going to spin it a little just to make sure that it's level, but it's not going to go anywhere. So there we go. I think that is sufficient. Now, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to swipe. We're pulling out all the steps today, people. So I'm going to use this putty knife and this grout spreader because it is just about the width of this so that we can do 2 swipes, and I'll probably modify it some. So here we go. I have picked out one of my favorite paint combinations here. Well, you know it's going to be teal because this is going to go in my bathroom if it works. Or my living room. This is bright aqua green paint. So we are going to do the drizzle swipe that I like so much. We're just going to put this paint all over the place. It's going to take us a while today. So be prepared for a long video. Well, maybe not too long, but it's going to take some time. I've been so excited about trying this, but I was looking for a color palette that I liked, that I really, really liked, and I found it. Because when you do this special stuff, you gotta be just all ready to go with all your thought process. I'm not a wing it kind of person. I'm a more deliberate kind of person. This is this little piggy tail feather. So the weatherman brought us interesting fun last night. It was 52 degrees here outside of Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know why my throat is acting up today. And 52 degrees yesterday, and it rained all day. And then last night the temperature dropped to 32, turned into ice, and I was sitting watching TV last night, and there's these bright flashes of blue outside. It was really pretty. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, it's lightning. But no, I'm pretty sure it was a transformer or something. And it was like there's nothing in the backyards of the houses across the street from us. So it had to be a street over. And oh my gosh, it just lit up the sky. It was beautiful. And it went off and on for about a half an hour. It was doing that, and then it just stopped. So that was kind of interesting. And then it turned to snow. And we've got about 2 inches out there right now. So it's always fun. This little Piggy lagoon. This is kind of separated in its cup. We're going to stir it up, make sure it's all mixed. So any of these special projects I do here, you know they're going to be teal, because you probably all know me by now. I love my teals. Better get some around these edges, I guess. I can't wait to see how this works out. And I love this drizzle swipe technique. This is, there's an artist on YouTube by the name of Kathleen Miller. This is one of her favorite ways to paint, and I just found it so easy. You don't have to be exact. You're not trying for, you know, a specific composition. You're just winging it. It's a very relaxing way to paint. This is key lime. Gotta get us some brightness in here. I love this key lime color. I didn't think I would, and I'm actually glad I bought it, because in amongst all the darkness in paintings, the darker colors, it just gives a beautiful, beautiful pop of color and just contrast. It's a great color. especially with the teals and the blues and the purples. I'm not really into reds so much. I like them occasionally, but not my favorite color. I used to be into pinks. I used to really be into purples. This is Laguna Azul pigment. Tell you about my bedroom when I was a kid. We went to the Home and Flower Show one year, and there was this bed. It was a bunk bed, and under it was it was up in the air, and you could put a desk under it. Good for saving room in a small room. My room wasn't that small, but anyway, my dad made me one. And then we were doing my whole bedroom. So they asked me, what color carpeting do you want? And I said, I would love a purple carpet. Well, we couldn't find purple at that time. So I ended up with a white carpet and purple walls. And it was beautiful. I loved it. So I used to be into purples. So I think my two favorite colors are teal, blues, and purples. That's it. Everything else I can do without. But everybody has different tastes, and I get to play with all kinds of colors that people would like to see. So it's fun. This is an aquamarine metallic. Just a little bit of this. I don't want to put too much paint on now, because we need to be able to, since we're not going to be able to spin, we need to be careful that we don't put too much. This is Lakeside by this little Piggy. Okay. This is Extreme Aquamarine paint. It's a metallic, because I want all kinds of glimmer and shine in this. Now I don't know when I'm going to take this tape off. I mean, I have to let it set up a little, but I'm afraid if I peel the tape off, I might peel the image off. So I'm going to have to be very careful when I do that. Okay. This is going to give us a little bit of dark contrast. This is this little Piggy Sapphire. Which is a little too thick, but I think it'll be okay. I hope this works. This is our last color except for the interference, so I want to be sure I get some around the edges. That's good. Okay, and then I'm going to use Glisten Interference. It is a tealish, greenish, bluish interference. And it's going to sit on top of those darker colors and just shine. All right, get ready. We're getting ready to swipe. A little more here. All right, here we go. So, I want to get a paper towel first. So we are ready. Got that. Now, we are going to do that swipe on the palette knife. So I'm going to take my black cell activator. I just made some more. So we're all ready to go. I'm going to take this palette knife. I'm going to get rid of the gunky that's on it. And we are going to put our cell activator on here. We're going to put a good amount because we do not want to run out. So I'm going to take this off the canvas right now. I'll show you in a second. You always want to use more than you think you'll need because you don't want to run out. And I do want to get it to the edges because these two swiper tools I'm using don't quite get to the edges. So here we go. And we're going to place it down and just have it in an angle and just barely touch the surface. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at my paddle knife. That's pretty. Gotta scrape that off over there. So this is the look I was going for. It sort of starts out with a lot of cells down here, and then I call it my Aurora Borealis look. It turns into like lines and not so much cell up here. Okay, that's that one. Let's wipe off the tool. We're going to let this do its thing. Because we're okay, and we're not using this tool again because this one's too wide now. So now we're going to use this tool, and then I can come in with like a little piece of playing card or something right here. So now I'm going to load this up with the black cell activator. Can you tell I went out looking and digging in the workshop? Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to try and go along. So now we're running out of the cell activator. Okay, this is working good. So let me wipe this off. I will, of course, wash them. Okay, this is pretty. This is going to be pretty. Now, let me get a little piece of card. Too wide. Let me get a smaller one. Let's try this. Yeah, this will be fine. So now we're going to put some cell activator on our card. And just come and gently swipe this. Okay. Oh, I wish I could spin it, but I can't. So it's just what I may do is I may tilt this way. I'd like to get rid of this black hair. So maybe, no, I don't, well, I better go down that edge right there. Let's get another piece of card and my scissors. Because this is too wide, so we're gonna do barely a little strip down there. Okay. Yeah. Let's put some cell activator on the card. And we're gonna do a strip right there. Okay. All right, we're done with the cell activator. Now we're going to tilt a little bit this way. Probably a lot. Oh yeah. Oh yes. We're going to kind of tilt over there. Yeah, we're going to tilt off a lot of this. There's a lot of paint here, and the cells are getting bigger and beautiful. I really like this. It's gonna be pretty, guys. And gals. Oh wow, look at this, look at this. Kind of not liking the side so much, but it is what it is, because we're not going to fix that. But yes, this tilting was what it needed. It's going to be gorgeous. And it'll get enough off that it won't crack. You kind of have to improvise with these things with sides, because there's really nothing you can do. You got to get the paint off somehow, but you can't spin it. So, all right, let's set this here. Look at that. Oh, this is gorgeous. I got a whole bunch of paint here. So, that's what we have. I like it. I might tilt it back this way to cover up this little bit of white here. Let's do that. So it gets some color right up to the edge. So it does have to come back a little bit. Taking its good old time, let me tell you. Here it comes. Got it. Now we're gonna, oh, look at this. Now we're gonna tip it back this way. Now, of course, I am going to have to scrape the underside. Let's get this going a little bit more over that way. I hope it dries good. And you do want to use a good tape. Okay, I like this just like this. Let me turn it around and take a look here. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. And I'll show you. I kind of don't like these edges right here, but they're okay. Nothing we can do about it. So I'm going to let this set up. I'm going to clean the underside. Going to let it set up for a couple hours, maybe 2, we'll see, and then take the tape off, because I don't want it to dry completely with the tape on, as I'm concerned that it'll stick, and then when I pull the tape off, it'll just rip off the paint. But I will, when I post this video, I will take a picture of the finished product so you can see it. I will probably wait until I varnish it and seal it so you could see the completely finished product. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And I will show you the finished result when I can. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.